The truly wireless earphones market has really started to take its shape now, and while still being a new category, new products in this lineup are still usually expensive. But what about these ones that I have with me? These are the Boult Audio Twinpods. Let's see how they really are and are they worth your money? Well, right after this intro. Now before we get into the video, let me point out that this product was actually sent out to me by the people at Boult Audio, and this in no way is going to affect my views about it. With all that being said, here are the Twinpods from a company called Boult Audio. These follow the standard approach of being a truly wireless pair of earphones with their own charging cradle/case for easy transportation. The build quality of the cradle itself is really good. It's made up of entirely metal and has more or less nothing on it except for the branding on top and a few essential things right at the front of it. The front of it houses the rubber pull tab and the micro USB charging port. Pulling the tab, we are introduced to these beautiful looking pair of Twinpods. Pulling these out shows us the two small connectors in the bottom that charge the earphones when they are kept inside and not in use. While these are charging, the pull tab should indicate the charging via a blue LED light, and as soon as they are done charging, the light will just simply turn off. And when the case itself is charging, the tab turns to red and then turns blue when they are fully charged. Speaking of the charging, these earphones last about 4 hours on one full charge. Moreover, the cradle itself charges these earphones from 0 to 100 about 3 times. And moreover, the best part about this is that the cradle itself doesn't take a lot of time to charge up. The Twinpods are well built as well. They are made up of plastic but don't feel cheap at all. They aren't heavy, so they won't trouble you a lot while using for long hours. They both house a multi-utility/power button at the back with an LED indicator right in the middle of it. The part that actually goes into the ear are made up of rubber, which is always a good sign for a person like me, because traditional earphones without any rubber grips at the end tend to slip off of my ears. In case you're wondering, a separate pair of these rubber grips are also included in the box alongside a micro USB cable. Here's a pretty good thing. The Twinpods are actually multi-user friendly, and I'll explain this in a little bit after I'm done explaining how they are paired with the earphone. So to pair these, the two earpods need to pair among themselves and then pair with your phone. In order to do that, you need to press and hold the power button on both the earphones together for a good 4 to 5 seconds until they start alternating between blue and red LED indications. After a few seconds, when they stop, you can turn Bluetooth in your phone or whatever device you're going to use it on and connect to the Twinpods. In order to disconnect, the only thing you need to do is hold the two power buttons together on either of the earphones until they start blinking red and eventually stop. Now, since I mentioned previously that the Twinpods need to pair among themselves first before being paired to the parent device, all you need to do is just turn one of them on and pair it to the first device, and then turn the other one on and pair it to the other one. Well, even though it is one earphone per person that is being used, it is still a useful thing. Not only enjoying media but also taking calls for 2 different people at the same time on different devices, it's just that much easier. The power button here is also called a multi-utility button, and for a good reason. Short presses help answer and reject calls, 2 short presses help reject it completely. While playing music, a single tap would pause or play, long press will take you to the previous song, and a double tap will take you to the next one. Now let's come to the most important part of any earphone out there, be it wired or wireless. The sound quality, of course. Right off the bat, don't expect anything as good as the AirPods, because that is just way too expensive, and you're literally paying the fraction of a price for these. Now with that being said, here's how they sound. These get really loud, and they get so loud almost to the point where I just can't use them at their full volume. Coming to the lows, they are really good, at least for the price bracket, and especially the bass I'd say is really impressive. The mids are slightly blown out, but that should be no problem for any casual music listener, and the highs are really impressive as well. So all in all, it's a pretty good deal when it comes to the sound quality. The call quality using these earphones were pretty good, but it took me a little bit of a time to get used to the fact that while on call, only one of those earphones or one of those earpods or Twinpods actually work as a speaker. So basically, you're gonna get the audio in just one of your earphones, but that is not that big of a deal. I got used to it. Took me quite a while. Took me maybe a few hours of talking to get used to it properly. but in the end it was just fine. Plus, I don't think this is really that big of a deal because the industry is choosing this path for calling, I guess. I don't know why, but it is the way it is, so I don't think I really have any complaints with it. It's all about getting used to it, and as long as it doesn't interfere with my music, it's really not that big of a deal for me, honestly. All in all, this is a pretty good piece of technology, I'd say, especially for the ones who are out there in the market searching for a good pair of truly wireless earphones with great build quality and good sound quality and don't want to spend a shit ton of money on it. Now, mind you, again, this is not gonna sound as good as the top contenders in the market, which should definitely go without saying. For the price you're paying, you are definitely getting a lot for this price tag. And I guess with all that being said, if you're interested in these Boult Audio Twinpods, make sure to check the links down below in the description and order one for yourselves. Now, if you've liked this video, make sure to give it a like, and if you did not like it, leave a dislike and let me know why. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.